already. So plan on a more humid feel, a feeling typical of July as we enter the first week of September. So this little dry feel, the pleasant, crisp morning, yeah, that's not going to be the case next week as we actually enter, meteorological fall.
All right, and we're all looking for fall.
Yeah.
I told you that's one of my favorite seasons. So.
You into the pumpkin spice latte?
I'm not into the lattes at all.
Okay.
But I know John Diaz.
Oh, all over it. You can see on Twitter what we're talking about. He can't wait.
All right.
Jonesing for it right now.
I know, right? Thank you so much, Mike. New ferry service coming to Red Hook, but people in the neighborhood aren't on board with this new docking location. The city's expansion plan for the ferry service to Red Hook, including creating docks either at Van Brunt Street Pier or at the Valentino Pier. Neighbors tell us the ferry service is needed, but some worry about the lack of parking and access to public transportation at these two locations.
I can see how this one doesn't have a ton of parking, but you could bike down here or you can walk down here. I think overall, more ferry services for the better for the city.
For more information on where else ferry services will be expanding, head over to news12.com, click on numbers and links. And this brings us to our question of the day. Would you prefer to take a ferry to work? Let us know at news12.com or channel 612 on Optimum TV. Today marks 52 years since Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. The iconic civil rights leader delivered the speech on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. More than 250,000 people attended the demonstration. Officials say the famous speech is 17 minutes long. Nearly 5 years after delivering it, King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. A judge has cleared the way for the University of Texas to take down a statue of the Confederate President Jefferson Davis. That's despite objections from a Southern heritage group. Civil rights activists say the statue, which is nearly 100 years old, highlights the university's racial past. And here's a story that Facebook may want to give a big like to. On Monday, the social media giant saw 1 billion users. That's about 1 in every 7 people in the world checked onto the site. And check this out, dashcam video is now being released of a slow speed chase in Minnesota. That in itself doesn't seem interesting, except the pajama-clad driver is just 8 years old. This happened back in April. Police say the child made it about 20 miles in the car with his 2 foster siblings along for the joyride. All 3 were eventually returned unharmed to their foster family. Good news there. I'm Kelsey Miner. You're watching News 12 Brooklyn. We're as local news gets. Still to come. Ambushed in his own apartment, who police are looking for after a terrifying home invasion right here in our borough. Plus, it's not even September, but sleigh bells are ringing already for one major retailer.